Hi! So, I don't really have a corner where I record videos for now. Also, it's like my third YouTube video, so I'm allowed not to have a corner. So I'm trying out new things, but this feels like really me. This is my daughter's art. I have a cat here, and the light is nice. So today we're gonna cover one of my favorite topics. It's about manifesting, and it's about creating your manifestation list. I love to dream, I love to create lists. I don't always follow them through. So today I wanted to talk about not only creating a list, but also like what's next, like what to do now with that list. Here's my list. Here's my coffee. For a really long time, I was like, manifesting, what is it? Like I couldn't understand what the hell does it mean. And then I started listening to Expanded podcast by To Be Magnetic, and I was so interested in what they're saying, so I signed up for the program. Basically, it's a like self-help program with a lot of different topics, and you heal different parts of yourself, you work on different parts of yourself, like shadow, inner child. There's a lot of themed things, a lot of meditations, journaling prompts. I just renewed my subscription for a third year, which is crazy, but I got to know myself so much during this time, and to me, it's totally working. Of course, you need to do a lot of work for things to happen, but it's not about like grinding and chasing. It's about your inner work. Everything is. Of course, you don't have to make a list. Like I'm this kind of person who never really had any goals or like lists or expectations about what I want to be in 5 years, like, or what do I want to reach. Things just come my way and I say no or say yes. But also, I'm not sure if this is like the best way. So it's been good so far, but it can be better. So I'm trying this new thing with lists. We have a guest. This is Iris. He likes to sit on the lap. So I'm gonna try to talk with him. But basically, yeah, like you don't have to make a list. What's yours will come, but you need to do the inner work and to work on your limiting beliefs and expand yourself. Of course, that's the work you can't skip. But today we're talking about a list, so let's go. I was just thinking that it would be nice to make a list for the rest of the year. So it's the end of May now. So basically it's like 8 months or something left. And it feels like quite realistic to make a change in your life, but also not too long. And I just feel like I'm in this place in my life now where I kind of need direction and need to focus on something, because it's so easy for me to leak my energy and to be distracted and not focused on my goal. So I'm just trying things new way. Okay, so let's talk about creating a list and what things we should take into account. So first, it has to be realistic. I hate the word realistic. Like, no, I don't like it. We can be delusional. I love being delusional, but I'm this kind of person who's like, yeah, I wanna start earning 10,000 per month. So I like to be delusional, but also there are things you need to do in order to get there. So like if your goals are too big, sometimes you just don't really believe you can reach them and you self-sabotage and you just get disappointed. So I think I was always afraid that if I dream less or if I have smaller goals, the universe will think that, okay, she doesn't really want anything big. Of course I want big, but I think it's okay to have it like step by step. And for me, it's also something new. So I'm trying these things in a new way. So it has to be something that feels like your next step. So something that is realistic in like 6 to 12 months. So it doesn't feel like completely changing your life. Like for now, like for example, I will ask for a mansion in Sweden. I don't know. Or I would love to take my daughter to a trip to Japan for 3 months or something like that. I mean, of course things can happen and things happen in a crazy way, but I am trying to be more like boring and calm and slow now. And let's see how that works. Then one of the hardest part is to really connect to your authentic desires, because a lot of things that we want come from our ego, of how it will make us look, how it will like present us, like things that we never got when we were kids and we thought are cool. So you have to really get deep into where does it come from? Like, is it authentic? Is it your like core want? Or is it just like nice to have? Like, oh, it's nice to have a Porsche, or I don't know, it's nice to have some kind of handbag. Like, does it really align to your values, or it's just cool to have? Especially growing up in Eastern Europe, we didn't have a lot when we were kids. Like, just there was no money. So it feels natural to just want to spoil yourself once you have money, but it doesn't really fulfill you. So yeah, get connected to your whys. And in general, a lot of manifestations should be about how does it make you feel. Like, you want this thing because it will make you feel this and that. And focus on the feeling, not the thing. Because sometimes we get so controlling about what we think we want or need that we kind of miss better things that might make us feel even better. So there has to be this kind of flow, I think, and more focus on how you want to feel in the end. Like, why are you manifesting it? And it's kind of not great to manifest something really, really specific. Like, I want to work with this specific person. Like, I want to shoot with Jamie Oliver this year, or I want this specific man to be my husband. Because no, it doesn't really work like that. I mean, of course it can happen, things happen, but again, it's about what attracts you about this experience. And you can manifest that, but maybe in a different scenario with a different person in a different company. But you have to again go deep into why you want this. And once you are clear on these things, just open your journal and start writing your manifestations. And in TBM, we usually have like major manifestations that are like life-changing, and mini manifestations. So I divided them in large and small. And for me, large are things as well, like experiences and things that are more expensive than 100 euros. And small ones are like under 100 euros, kind of. So we're gonna go through my list, and then I will tell you what now, like what am I gonna do now. So with my number one large manifestation is to have savings. Probably it sounds very, very bad and irresponsible for some people that I don't have any savings, and I'm a freelancer, which is crazy. I used to have savings before, but I needed to learn my financial lessons, so I spent them all, and now I'm just trying to be financially responsible. But my main goal has to be savings, because this is what makes me feel safe. Savings. And then I'll be able to say no to things. Then I'll be able to choose what I really want, what's more aligned with me in a job, in partnerships. Savings are amazing. You need savings, so savings. Then I wrote a specific income for every month, like at least this. And before I used to write like, oh, I want to have like this amount of income, like something huge. But now I'm more realistic. It's usually income that I have. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. But again, I'm trying to be boring and not such a dreamer now. So let's do it like this. Basically, this income will allow me to cover all my basic expenses and save or invest like 400 euros per month. Next one is I want to reach 1,000 YouTube subscribers. So if you like this video, please subscribe and share with your friends. So this is like the bar where you can start monetizing your content and become a real content creator. The next one is 100 Patreon readers. It just looks nice. So yeah, sometimes you just write things that you want because it looks nice. Then one of my dreams is to go to Barcelona Journaling Festival in November, which is organized by my friend. And it's been, I think, 3 years, so it's the third one or fourth one. And I didn't attend even one. And I feel so bad because I love journaling. I love my friend. I love Barcelona. And I promised myself that I'm not going to travel this year unless like for work or to Finland. But this is the trip that I would love, love, love to take. So we'll see. So next one is I'm launching a course, a monthly safe space for women who are like stuck in these cycles of obsessing over people who don't care about them, or people who are not, who they're not supposed to be together and they will never be together. You know what I'm talking about. So I called it Detached and Glowing, and first round is gonna be in June, which I'm super excited about. And I know that I also really need it because everything I share is based on what I've gone through, and I know that this can be really helpful for a lot of women. So my manifestation is to have 3 of those rounds this year, and hopefully with some participants. Then there is a coaching course I would love to take in winter, because this is the direction where I also want to move, to work with women one-on-one. Then I want to make balcony glow up, and I have 3 balconies for some reason, so it's quite a lot of money, but I want to have a proper wooden floor, more furniture and plants, and just to make it nice and cozy. Then I would love to have a certain amount of passive income. This is something I'm like, what does it mean? Like, how do you even make it? Like, what kind of products can I make? But actually I can. So I'm thinking about what kind of products I can make and share what I've already been through, what I know, and YouTube, of course, and Patreon. And here comes the real stuff. I want to have a regulated nervous system. I want to be relaxed. I want to feel safe. I want to feel trusting. I want to have relaxed shoulders and neck and jaw. And I want to be in a state where I never rush, and I'm just moving slowly and I'm dancing. Yeah. And in small manifestations, I have things like new bed sheets, my favorite rose perfume, tickets for a concert, cute slippers, robe. So like, it's smaller and it's not so meaningful, but it's still something I want. So I have written the list. What do I do now? It's really important to see it, like to have it in your life, and to remember what is your goal actually, because every decision you make, every choice you make throughout your life and your days is either gonna be like closer to your manifestation or further. And if you remember what you're actually looking for and what you want, it's easier to choose. So basically, rereading your list is amazing, and having it somewhere visible. Maybe like you can print it and put it on the wall. But let's go one by one. So I want to have savings. What does it mean? It means I have to have a budget. So now I created a budget for myself, and I will do my best to be in this budget, not until I earn more money than is in this budget, so I spend it all like I usually do, but until I have my savings and my income is higher, and then I review my budget and make it higher. It's not how I used to do it. Usually, the more money I have, the more I spend. I know a lot of people work like that, but it doesn't have to be like that, and it's not great anymore. So I always have to keep in mind that my main goal is savings. So do I need to have this coffee now? Or do I need to spend this or that? Do I need clothes? Or I'm not buying any clothes, but anyway. Then I want to have a specific income every month. So with my income, it's very unpredictable, especially with photo shoots. I don't know which month I'm gonna have more photo shoots, less photo shoots. But with some things, it can be predictable, and I can always create more stuff and sell more stuff, and reaching out doesn't really like work with me, but I can be more visible. Like there is input I can do to have more income. As for subscribers on Patreon and YouTube, well, if that's my goal, then I have to make content like every week. That's like simple. If you want something, you do it. The same with my a detached and glowing course. If I want to have 3 rounds, then I need to promote it. I need to talk about it. I need to make content around it. I need to make sure people who would benefit from it will see it. and about all the important things like relaxed nervous system and moving slowly and dancing. This is one of those things that it's just nice to remind yourself every day. Like in the morning, you wake up, you have your like morning routine before you connect to the outer world, and just remember like what's your intention for today. Like what do you want to think about today? How do you want to feel today? And this is what I will remind myself. Like I want to move slowly. I don't want to rush. I don't want to stress out about things. And another really, really important secret is that my neighbor is looking at me. Is that we need to learn at the same time wanting more, really like following our desires and being super grateful for what we already have and going really deep into enjoying what we already have. Because a lot of the times we're just like looking after next thing, like, yeah, now this is normal, now I have this, like I have this amazing apartment, and yeah, it's not too big, and my daughter doesn't have a separate room, but like I bought this apartment, like it's crazy and I love it. It's so bright, it's so cozy, and I made it this way, and I live in such beautiful neighborhood. So it's okay to want to have something bigger, or maybe live in a house or have like 4-bedroom apartment. But if I just ignore what I have, even if I get that huge apartment, I'm not gonna appreciate it so much. So, and again, this was like my limiting belief that if I'll be too happy about what I have, then universe will think, oh, she's fine, she doesn't need anything else. But actually, no, it's the opposite. I like how in one meditation they said that the more you enjoy life, the more life gives you to enjoy. And I agree with it 100%. And we have a lot, like each of us has a lot. And it doesn't have to be material things. Like, for example, with my work, I don't earn as much money as I would love to, and not as much as, and not enough to be really comfortable and provide myself with the life that I want. But how amazing it is that I have my work as my work. Like sometimes I'm amazed that I get to do things that I love. Like all of the jobs that I do several things. I do only what I love. And it's not like normal or usual. I see a lot of people really struggling, enjoying their jobs or even understanding what they want to do. So yeah, right now I'm not like doing that well, but I love every aspect of my jobs. And it's such a blessing, and I really want to focus on that as well. Like I don't have any moment or like connection or collaboration that is toxic or that is draining me, or I feel like I wish didn't have to do it, because I did have that in the past, but now I don't. And yeah, it sent me to like a lower level of income, but I feel so much better and have so much space and time to create all this content now. That will probably maybe also bring me money in the future. So yeah, I think the trick here is to honor what you want, but also really enjoy what you already have. Like go deep. We do have a lot, like even some simple things, like enjoying sunsets or breathing fresh air or petting your cat or talking to your family and enjoying the food you have. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share, and I will keep you posted on how my manifestations are coming, and I'll keep it visible to myself and to remember about what are my goals every day when I make decisions. And if you have any questions, or if you need help or guidance in manifesting or creating your manifestation list or figuring out what you want, you can work with me. I love this topic. I can speak endlessly about it. Thank you for your time and your attention. We're gonna go and cuddle and see you in the next video.